dhaoine uaisle agus fudgéad fáilte arash. Welcome back, everyone. It's a new week, so it's time for another Seanfhocal. So, as you probably are aware, in Seanfhocal na Seachtaine, we're taking a new proverb every week and having a look at it. So, the Seanfhocal for this week is bean bail in the hust. Is bean a bail in the hust. Or you'll often see it written without the a, without the third word. Is bean bail in the hust. Is bean bail in the hust. Okay, so let's break it down and see what it means. This is our copula. So we've covered a little bit of the copula in previous episodes of this. In those cases it was kind of implied, it was actually left out. So you can kind of think of it like is in English. Is of course the present tense form, and it's the positive tense or the positive form. Ni would be your present negative form of the copula. It's a huge grammar topic in and of itself, and it's one thing that people find quite difficult with Irish grammar. So it's really good just to get a feel for it, just be aware of it. And looking at a lot of examples helps a lot. Next word, bean. This is an adjective, and it's describing sound, so something that sounds nice to the ear, so sweet or melodious. So is bean, it is sweet. Like I said, the a is a pronoun, meaning him, or the masculine pronoun essentially. It's often dropped, but when it's used, it needs to match the gender of the noun it's referring to. And the gender of the noun it's referring to is on our next page. It's the noun bail. Bail means mouth, and it's feadh. It's a masculine noun. So whenever you're referring to a mouth, saying it, you should use the masculine pronouns she or a. So is bean a bail, meaning it is a sweet mouth. Our next part is in the. So when it's written with the apostrophe, just written as n, and it's the I, it's the I that the apostrophe is covering essentially. Because when it's spoken quickly, it'll kind of get slurred over, and the I will nearly be impossible to hear. In the hust, it's bean bail in the hust. So it'll be hard to hear, so that's why it's contracted like that. But it does have the meaning of in the. And that in its own right is a contraction of I and a. So the I part means it's a preposition. It means in of English. It's the same. So on its own it is I. It's just the letter I. But when it's put before a vowel, an N is added, just for ease of pronunciation basically. It becomes in. And in this example, it's the reason it has the N is because it's come just before the possessive adjective meaning his. And again, this possessive adjective, the reason it's his is because we're referring to the mouth still. The mouth being our masculine noun. So the pronouns that we use and in this case, the possessive adjective that we use should match the gender of the noun. That is one thing that I think people don't spend a lot of time learning genders of nouns when they're learning Irish. But it's something where if you are aware of them and you do kind of make an effort to learn them and use them properly, it'll definitely make your Irish sound a lot more fluent and native. So I would recommend it. So yeah, our inna is a contraction of I and his, and then we put the N goes in for ease of pronunciation, because saying I doesn't really flow, it doesn't work, so that becomes inna. And finally, tust means silence, and you'll notice in the proverb itself it's hust, thost. That's because the word that comes just before it is the masculine possessive adjective and that lenites the next noun. So instead of being a tust, it's a hust. Okay, so that's technically all the words broken down. So let's just go back to the proverb itself. This time I put the A in brackets because you'll most likely these days see it written without the A, and it makes perfect sense without it, so it is dropped. So is been bail in the hust. Is been bail in the hust. So just try to help you understand the kind of literal Irish, the way it's laid out. So it's kind of like, it is sweet, a mouth in its silence. So is been means it is sweet or is sweet. Bail, mouth, in its, and tust, or in this case hust, because we're using the masculine form of the possessive adjective. Hust is been a bail na hust. Is been bail na hust. So yeah, you could translate it as a silent mouth is sweet, or the kind of old-fashioned translation I have is a silent mouth is melodious. But both the folklore nua gaeilge beirle and O'Donnell have it as silence is golden. Silence is golden. So that's basically what it means. Silence is golden. Is been bail na hust. Is been a bail na hust. Silence is golden. Yeah, thank you all for joining me again this week. I hope you learned a little something from it. Just remember, it's been bail na hust. And yeah, you can add it into your Irish and hopefully get some use out of it. I will see you all again next week. It would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. To see it growing a little bit at least. And yeah, thank you to anyone that has subscribed already. And I will be back again shortly. Go to míle maith agus slán go fóill.